Hi, I'm Trinity Wave, and today I have a high intensity workout for us. This workout has 4 sections. Each section has an aspect of cardio and high intensity strength training. Each move lasts about 1 minute, with high intensity cardio lasting 45 seconds. We'll do a quick warm up and a cool down, and all you need is a mat, so let's get started. Okay, so we're going to get started today with our warm-up of a standing twist for 45 seconds. So we're going to start feet parallel, exhale to twist, inhale to center, lifting that knee. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Making sure to stand nice and tall, exhale to twist, inhale to center. We don't want to try to round with the back, we want to keep the chest lifted. Keep pulling back through the shoulder blades. Doing great. Keep engaging the core. Doing great here. We're going to get started with our first section soon with our high intensity cardio for 45 seconds of high knees. Okay, so now let's do our 45-second high intensity cardio interval, high knees. It'll look like this. You can watch first. Okay, so now let's get started. 45 seconds. Drive those knees up higher. Pump the arms. Imagine that you're sprinting here. You're doing great, keep going. Really try to lift those knees up to the sky. Doing great. You can do this, keep it up. Got about 10 more seconds. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. I'm going to show you this one first, and then we'll do it together. Knee down, plank. Push up, plank. Knee in, push up, knee in, knee in. Now we're going to come down to a plank position. So from knee down, plank, push up, plank, knee in, push up, knee in, knee in. Find where you can go today. Find what works for you. Remember to engage the core when you're bringing those knees in. Doing great. Keep going. Got about 15 more seconds here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Come down to child's pose and take a few breaths. Okay, so we're going to do a reverse tabletop tricep dip here. We're going to come onto the bottom, soles of the feet on the ground, hands behind the shoulders. Lift up into reverse table, bending the elbows here, and breathe. Doing great. Try to bend those elbows directly behind. Keep lifting through the chest. Doing great. Try to lift the hips as well. Got about 15 more seconds here. Three, 2, and 1. Great job. From here, we're going to come onto the back for our star abs. curling the knees into the chest, extend out, curl in. More advanced is to lift. First variation, second variation. So find where you'd like to go today. Maybe you'd like to alternate. Doing great. Keep engaging the core. Keep extending out long on the inhale. Exhale to curl in. Got about 15 more seconds here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. We're going to come back to standing now. Okay, so now we're going to do a jumping lunge. I'm going to show you this one first, and then I'll break it down and we'll do it together. Okay, so let's break this down. So we're going to start with our feet parallel, about hips distance apart. So taking your hands, putting them on your hips, the center of your hip bones here, and if you look down, your feet should be right underneath that. From there, bring one foot back, and it should stay on that same line. So imagining railroad tracks here. And from here, see if you can lift up and switch. So that's the first variation. So if you're doing a modified version here, you're going to be stepping back onto that train track and then back to center, alternate. So let's get started. Coming to front, and we'll start 1, 2, or if you're into the jumping, we'll begin jump, 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 jump. You're doing great. Jump, 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 jump. You got this. Keep going. Keep breathing. If you need to move the arms to help, you can. I like to keep my hands on the hips, but it's up to you. You got this. Jump, jump, jump. Keep the chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Our next little move is a grapevine. Look like this: over, out, under, out, over, out, under, out. Over, out, under, out. You can join me. Over, out, under, out. So let's try this together. Over, out, under, out. Over, out, under, out. Keep going. You got this. Keep the spine up nice and tall. I heard it through the grapevine. How much longer will you be mine? So if you can, pick up the pace a little bit more. Doing great. Fifteen more seconds here, and then we'll move on to our next move, which is mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, so come on down. So we're going to do a mountain climber for 30 seconds, and then we're going to do a child's pose break, and then come back for the last 30 seconds for our mountain climber pose. So let's get into the plank position. From plank position, curling the knee up in towards the elbows. And once you get this, you can pick up the pace a little bit, engaging the core. Keep going. You got this. Drive up those knees. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Bring the knees out wide, toes to touch. We're gonna come to a child's pose here. Great job. Now let's come back up. So now let's do our last 30-second mountain climber. Come on up the plank and knees again. Curling in those knees towards the chest. If you want to pick up the pace, you can. 10 more seconds here. We're gonna come onto our back. Come on down. We're coming back to drawbridge. Inhale to lift the legs up. Hands can come slightly under the hips. Drawing the legs down and back up. So if you're new to core workouts, you might wanna just lower down just a little bit. Making sure to engage the core. Try not to arch that back, so keep the back nice on the ground. And if you're more advanced, you can lower the legs down more. Give a little lift. So find where your spot is today. Find your variation. Keep going. Got about 5 more seconds here. And then we're gonna come back to standing. Great job. Okay, now we're moving on. But before we get to section 3 of our different moves, we're gonna do a little standing twist for 45 seconds. Doing great. Engage the core. For our next section, we're going to start with our burpees. This is a short section. Got about 15 more seconds here. Doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. So we're going to our burpees. So remember, you can do different variations here. You can go to jumping burpee, or you can go to slow burpee here, and you can do optional push-up. So find your variation today. Go where you can and do your best. It's only a minute. Doing great. Keep going. And if you need to go to a slower version, that's fine. Find where you can go. Find what works for you. Got about 5 more seconds here. And we're gonna come back up. Great job. So now we're going into our high intensity cardio for 45 seconds. High knees. You got this. Come on. Drive up those knees. Keep breathing. Keep pumping those arms. Think of sprinting. You got this, keep going. Ten more seconds. Push it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Okay, so now we're gonna come down for our table hover. Okay, so we're gonna start a tabletop position, and we're going to just lift the knees off the ground and hover. We're gonna hover for 30 seconds, take a short break, and then do it again. Engage the core. Keep the spine nice and long. Keep the shoulder blades on the back and the back of the neck long. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and break. Five, 4, 3, 2. So once again, we're gonna do a table hover, and we're gonna lift the knees to hover on this side. Engage the core. Keep breathing. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. Shoulder blades on the back. Doing great. 10 more seconds here, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down and breathe. We're gonna take a quick breath before we come back up for our last section. We're gonna come back to standing for our last section. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Okay, so now we're gonna do our chamber kick, 30 seconds to each side. So lift and lower. Keep a slight bend in that standing leg. So chamber, kick, and lower. Try to pick up the pace when you can. Doing great. Keep engaging the core. If you need to flex that foot, that's fine too. 5 more seconds here. And switch. So get your stance down, bend that standing leg. Get the movement down. And once you feel like you have it, you can pick up the pace. Doing great. 10 more seconds here. Then we move on to our grapevine. 2 and 1, great job. So remember our grapevine? We're gonna go over, out, under, out. Over, out, under, out. Get that move down. Over, out, under, out. Over, out, under, out. Doing great. Keep going. If you can, try to pick up the pace a little bit. Doing great, keep going. $15 more seconds here, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, great job. We're gonna come down for our alternating side planks. Okay, so we're gonna come onto the ground now. Okay, so our first variation here is a gate opener lift, 30 seconds on each side. Second variation is plank to side plank, alternating. So find your variation, and if you're in the first variation, I'll tell you when to switch. Doing great. You're gonna switch sides if you're in the modified version of this. So you'll be going on to the other side here. And you'll lift and lower. Lift and lower. Great job. If you're in that side plank, alternating, got about 10 more seconds. Doing great, keep going. We just have one move left. It's our up dog, down dog. In 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. So come to your child's pose, take a breath. You're doing great. This is our last move. So we're gonna come through, we're gonna up dog, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come through tabletop to down dog. That's the first variation. Second variation is just dropping the hips, lifting the chest, back to down dog. So find where you can move today and flow. Up dog, inhale, down dog, exhale. Doing great, keep flowing. Halfway through with this. Keep going. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Great, got about 10 more seconds here, and then we'll cool down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Come to tabletop. Okay, so now we're getting ready for our cool down. So let's come down into child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Great job. Come up to tabletop. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. From here, we'll drop the belly, lift the gaze. Inhale, exhale, round the back. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to tabletop. Great job. Now we're gonna come to a low lunge. So we're gonna bring the left foot forward in between the hands. Hands come to the knee. Inhale here. And exhale, hands come to the hips, straighten the front leg. Bend forward. Exhale, straighten. Lower the front part of the body down. So bend that front knee, lean in. Exhale, hands come to the hips, straighten. Lower the chest down. Inhale to bend. Exhale, straighten and bow. Bend, hands come down. To switch sides here. So from tabletop, our right foot comes up in between the hands. Hands come to the knee. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come to the hips. Straighten the front leg. Bow. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale and bow. Inhale. And exhale. Doing great, got about 5 more seconds here. And then we're gonna lift up for our pyramids. Great, so from here, bend into the front knee, both hands come down. Lift the back foot up, back heel down. Keep a slight bend in the knees here. See if you can bring the hands to the shin to lift up to a halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, hands come down, stretch over that leg. Inhale. Try not to bring the hands to the knee. We don't want to hurt the knee here. Exhale. Come to forward fold and switch sides. So now we pyramid on this side. Hands come to the shin. Inhale to halfway. Exhale, hands come down, stretch over that leg. Inhale to lift, halfway. Lengthening through the spine. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, last time, come down. And then we're gonna come to forward fold, bend over, breathe. Fold, we're gonna roll up, tuck the chin. And as we inhale, we're gonna drop the chest, bend the knees, roll down. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. This is our last little stretch here. You did a great job on your high intensity workout today. You should be very proud of yourself for working so hard. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me for this HIIT workout today. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you come back and keep working out. Love and light. Namaste.